With Minister Ron playing catch-up from several late services, coupled with the fact that her guests have started to arrive at the chapel and Groom Steve is nowhere to be seen. With Jamie on the case for the missing groom, hopefully the couple won't miss their time slot.
I'm Erica. I'm 37, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
30 just now, recently.
37.
I'm Steve. I'm also 37.
We've been together for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I think the math is correct on that. So we met about 18 months ago
Yes.
at a burlesque show. We made eye contact a few times and you like smiled at me, and I think that's really what set it off.
Yeah, you were standing by the door and I thought you had a very cute mouth.
I guess I was a little bit surprised when I found out that Erica was getting engaged. If she says she's not the marrying type, which I do remember her saying, she's still like a hopeless romantic.
It seems like they're really, really happy together in that way of just being together.
We were looking at some rings and you were like, I like aquamarine because that's your birthstone.
True. I'm a very big hint dropper.
Very, which is great. I love it. I found one that I thought was really cute. I bought a bouquet of roses and I stuck it in one of the rows and gave it to her and she was ecstatic.
I definitely cried.
Yeah.
And then I asked him, what does this mean? What did it mean, Steve?
What did it mean? It was meaning, it meant that I wanted to commit myself to you.
He said, it means I love you very much. And I said, I'm gonna tell people we're engaged now.
That's pretty much
That's
it.
what it meant to me.
And I didn't refuse, so. What really sold was that one of their packages was Phantom of the Opera,
Yeah,
which she really likes Phantom of the Opera.
I do.
At that point, we
Yeah, we were
sold
sold.
on that.
Absolutely sold.
I'm not totally sure what to expect of the wedding. I know Steve has been into that burlesque and the masquerade shows for a long time now. I know they'll have fun with it, and that's the main thing.
I think since we're kind of theatrical, kind of dramatic,
Yeah.
kind of extra,
Extra.
our wedding is definitely going to be a good fit and will reflect us.
Yeah.
Costumes.
Dramatic, over the top.
and romantic.
Romantic.
Very romantic.
This afternoon is going to be our phantom type of wedding with the singers and the fog and the lights, and it's probably our most romantic wedding because you've got the couple up there singing a duet and the big beautiful dress and the cape and the, all that kind of stuff.
With the chapel being very busy and Steve and Erica having such an elaborate ceremony, everything needs to run like clockwork. That's if the couple even turn up.
When it comes to being late, my staff will let them be as late as possible. I'm the one who walks up and goes, because, and there's a reason for that, because if you've got 5 more brides that night and that one wedding has made you late, you have 5 brides who are mad at you. As bad as it can be, I'd rather have the one bride who's late than have my next 5 brides late mad at me, because it's not fun.
If Steve and Erica arrive too late, they could miss their slot, and worse, postpone the wedding altogether.
Alright, I'm slightly more nervous than I thought. I hope it all comes together. I made my headpiece and my veil, so I hope it doesn't fall apart. For 30 minutes, that's it. And then it can all fall apart.
Erica's veil falling apart should be the least of her worries. With Minister Ron playing catch-up from several late services,
so that it overcomes all life's obstacles. Sir, your answer to Margaret. Listen. Did you get that, Margaret? Oh, yeah. You guys are good at impersonators. You promised.
coupled with the fact that her guests have started to arrive at the chapel and Groom Steve is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, so it's 4:16 and we haven't seen the groom yet, so maybe not to bother the driver, but it's always good to call the driver and say, what's your ETA, just in case. So let's see who's driving him.
With Jamie on the case for the missing groom, hopefully the couple won't miss their time slot.
My hands are shaking. Steve is probably excited, and I would bet he's more nervous than I am.
I encourage Steve and Erica to enjoy the day. Enjoy the day of your wedding because it goes by so fast.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be getting married now. It's 4:30, it's a little after 4:30, and I am just finally finishing.
I think Erica's gonna cry, and I think she's gonna giggle a lot. She giggles a lot when things are supposed to be serious, so I think there's gonna be some crying, and I think there's gonna be a lot of giggling.
She giggles a lot with Steve. Seems to be she really likes him.
But I hope everybody's here. I hope Steve's here. But, okay. It should be okay, though.
With Steve proving as elusive as the Phantom, Erica better hope he appears in the shadows for their ceremony.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry. It's so real. Glad all my makeup's waterproof. I felt emotional all week. We haven't even been planning for that long, but it just seemed like this day was so far away. And I finally get to be with the person I'm meant to be with. It's pretty great. I wish there were tissues in here.
With minutes until the start of their wedding, groom Steve has finally arrived.
I see the groom. Steve is here, but he's out there talking to his parents and stuff.
But he doesn't appear to be in any rush.
Off to the opera house.
We are encouraging people to wear masks. We're not wearing masks, but it would be kind of cool to look into the audience of people and see like a sea of masquerade style masks.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed,
I thee wed.
You make me feel special.
You are special.
praying that our love
Praying that our love
shall never fade.
shall never fade.
Lastly, do you, Steve and Erica, solemnly agree never to mask your feelings from one another,
That's true, I do.
and to always keep the music of the night in your hearts forever?
Yes.
Then by the powers vested in me, the Phantom of the Opera, I proclaim you to be husband and wife. Sir, you may kiss your lovely bride.
That was a lot of fun.
Exciting,
It was really
emotional.
exciting and emotional.
Yeah.
It was a well-done production on their end.
It was way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Anybody big smiles?
Yeah, it was everything I could have ever imagined, and it was just so overwhelming, but it was perfect.
Yeah,